Hey USG, welcome back to the channel. So today we are in what I want to call the updated grow room. So we are officially using all the levels of the 5-tier shelf that we have here. Officially the third day of spring. So we've made it. And this grow room is a very active. I don't know if we want to be acclimating anything. The weather has been wonky. We have had false spring in the later part of winter. We are very active in here, as you guys can see. We have the peppers, or at least I want to say the first wave of peppers that we started in February. If you watch the videos, you will know. We have one Roselle hibiscus here that has gone very bonkers. We have, what do we have here? Rebecca that is very healthy, and we are going to knock on wood and hope and pray that it stays that way, because these things are perennials. Now those things have been started in January, so guys guys, we're there. This row here we have maintained. We really don't put anything here. This is kind of the storage situation. We have this one here with 24. Yes, 24 of these. These are completely blank. Back here we have some late, what are these? Ranunculus that we brought in Dollar Tree. I don't have any hope for these, to be honest. It is a very late for ranunculus. These things should have been already been sprouted a long time ago. But I was like, what the heck? I think there's 4 packs of these in here, and 4 or 5 packs, and there was like 4 or 5 ranunculus crowns in each. I did leave them in water, or what is it, rehydrated them. I think that's what it's called. As you can see, there's one there, and put them in these soils to see if they sprout. I don't have high hopes, but whatever. Another experiment, and for $1.25 for like 4 or 5 packs of them, what the heck. I do it, I think, every year, and sometimes I get 1 or 2. It's like the Lysianthus, but a cheaper project, if you want to call it that. The sweet potatoes never did them, but I think I discussed that in a video. It was either the sweet potatoes or the asparagus. I chose the asparagus. Those things are going gangbusters, and we're letting them. Over here we have the stuff that should be going out to start acclimating, because these things can not survive a frost, or but they are more cold hardy. These are the chamomile that I divided. When I put them outside, I will divide them again. These are the perennial and the annual chamomile. I have a thyme here that is just one spring right now, but here in the bottom is starting to give me some more. We also have some celery. The asparagus is up here nice and tall, so we have asparagus all over the place. Lavender, basil, which is nice and bushy. I have it all over the place. My one rosemary, which I'm going to watch that bird, because me and that bird is going to have a beef this year. Some spinach, which it has seen better days. I never get spinach, but I'm trying to see if it survives. Again, we have the asparagus here. As you can see, it is looking really good, with basil, which I'm assuming there. I gotta pluck that out. Back here we have a lot of basil. I'm going to probably be trimming the basil, if I'm not mistaken, just to make it nice and bushy. And as we come down here, all of the tomatoes, we made it to tomato season. Uh, they look a little on the leggy side, but I'm not concerned, to be honest. Really not concerned, because once I up pot them, some of them are starting to get their true leaves. Once I up pot them, I'm gonna bury them deep. As you guys do know, most of the garden channels do discuss it. These things can grow roots up and down the stems. So I will, up pot them as close as possible to their, first true leaves as I can. So I'm really not that concerned about them being leggy. I don't think that it's that bad. The only reason why the lights are up a little high right now is because I have these cold weather and, perennial stuff over here, especially my artichoke. My artichoke is looking really, really good. I do have some broccoli, Chinese purple, and a few other stuff here, which I'm surprised it looks that good. If you see some holes on this here, it's just because my cat has been getting to some of the stuff. Uh, I just have to live with it. It is what it is. I'm really surprised that it looks that good, to be honest, because I really don't tend to grow any of this stuff. So this year, I guess it has been, a trial and error once it comes to cold weather loving stuff. That stuff should start going outside to start acclimating, because the weather is kind of in the 40s and 50s, but at night we have been dipping to the 30s. So we'll see. I have to look at the 10-day forecast, and we'll see if we want to start getting any of that stuff out there. Down here, we do have more tomatoes, and they are doing pretty, pretty, pretty good. Over there are the flowers. We have the sunflowers that are starting to come up. Those sunflowers are mammoth sunflowers. I got those at Dollar Tree. We have the second wave of peppers coming up here. Really surprised, because that's actually the cayenne that came up, and that's an eggplant. The only eggplant that did not come up for me, so that's the Rosita. And all the other ones over here, as you see in yellow, those are the second waves of peppers that I resowed, because some of my sweet peppers didn't come up. So those will be the second wave of peppers that'll probably take me into the later half of the summer, because the ones on top will probably produce first. And then over here, like I stated, those are the flowers for the summer. And there I have a bunch of, sorry guys, I'm sitting on the floor literally to show you guys these stuff. So if I'm moving back and forth, that's exactly what's happening to get you guys this video. So here we have just a bunch of zinnias. We have, and hopefully these things will make it. Some of these seeds are about maybe 3 or 4 years old. So we'll see. So these are zinnias in all the Queen Lime series. Let's see, celotias, dahlias, sunflowers, asters, some canindulas, and that's pretty much what we have here. And we will see if hopefully these things come up, and marigolds, so we can interplant with our tomatoes. But we're not going to be growing much varieties once it comes to flowers. If they don't happen to come up, which I would prefer for them to come up because it's a cheaper alternative, then I will grab stuff from our big box store. But once it comes to flowers, but I wasn't concentrating too much on flowers this year. I want more of the garden situation, even though I would love to grow my flowers as well. But I was concentrating more on the edible situation and perennial garden, which, as you can see, it looks like I've been more successful this year on what my mission was. And I'm not going to be mad at that. So it looks like the next step would be up potting tomatoes. I'm going to give them maybe another week or two. Tomatoes are vigorous growers, and it seems that they are doing pretty good. I seems to have had maybe a good 90 to 95 success rate once it comes to germination. If I see maybe one or two have not germinated or they have come up wonky, will I resow it? I don't know. It depends on what the variety is and if I really want it. I have over 100 or close to 100 varieties of tomatoes, and that's in between a determinate, indeterminate, and cherry. So I really don't know where I'm going to put any of these, to be honest. I have about 3 to 4 beds full of garlic, and tomatoes are supposed to go out in the ending of April, and garlic doesn't get pulled out till probably July. So I'm in trouble. And on top of that, my peppers, I usually don't put them out till Mother's Day. So there's going to be a lot of problems. And I'm planting out stuff that I'm supposed to perennialize, which is artichokes and asparagus, stuff that I didn't have last year. So I have to find space for that. Plus, I have more perennial flowers that I did not plant last year. I have lavender and I have more echinacea and probably the perennial chamomile. So we will see. There's a lot of stuff that I'm planning to put. The lavender probably will go with the actual lavender whiskey barrel because I already have that out there. But, there's a lot of things that I have this year that I didn't have last year. I have big dreams, big goals with a little garden. So we will see what happens. I hope that you guys stay tuned, that you guys come along for the ride. It seems so far that this year is starting out good. I hope that you guys are doing big things as well. This Roselle hibiscus is doing amazing. I spoke with my sister yesterday, and we have big goals. We were talking about making, a lot of hibiscus tea. She wants to make hibiscus lipstick or lip balm with the chamomile. We were talking about a lot of tea. With what else was she talking about? Oh, with the calendula, she was talking about what is it, salve or balm? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So I just told her, literally, I was like, I grow it, you make it. So, I do the initial investments on all of this situation because this is hard in itself. And I told her, you do the investments and the manipulation of making it into the end product. So we are a 2-person scenario, a 2-person team, and at the end we make the product, whether it's edible or usable, in a tincture, in a skin product or whatnot. And at the end it's a product for consumption or for use in the family. But anyways, guys, whether it is a product for you guys to see grown, used in the kitchen, or used on the skin, we will try to bring you along through the whole process. And I hope that you guys stick around to see it all. So as usual, guys, you know what to do. Smash that like, share, and subscribe button as we are trying to get monetized, hopefully for this year, for the 2026 season. If it doesn't happen this season, it'll be a goal for 2027. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe as I stated, and stay blessed. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.